Welcome back to another episode of the Writesea Executive Interview Series, where we interview executives and C-suites of different talent acquisition and HR tech companies. We are here at TA Tech London. We're having a wonderful time, and I'm here with Prasanthi Naidoo of Joberfer. How are you?
That was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, so tell us about what Joberfer is.
So, Joberfer, and just to make sure you get the spelling, Joberfer.
Joberfer.
Joberfer. So, Joberfer is a jobs referral platform. We help people earn money and get jobs on our platform.
Love it, love it. Okay. Tell us exactly how you guys do that.
So, we're living in the world of Uber, DoorDash, Skip the Dishes, all these amazing platforms that you can go on and you can earn your way. And we thought, well, why not do the same thing for jobs? I don't know if you know that 88% of all employers confirm that referrals are their number one source of hires.
Wow.
So, like, do you know of any referral platform that you can just go on and start earning money today? No, and neither do I.
I do now.
But now you know. So we just found this gap in the market. We see this all day on LinkedIn. We're hiring, know anyone. And then you have all these messages and these names, but there's no system to the process. So we thought, why not systemize the entire process? Make sure that there's accountability, that people are going to get paid, everything is tracked, everything is measured, and present it into a jobs platform. And that's what we did.
That's awesome. And so who is your target customer? Would it be a LinkedIn, a job board? Is that who's the main target?
So right now we are a startup, and like any other startup, we're constrained by time and resources.
Sure.
And so our focus really is on medical clinics at this point in time who are hiring physicians. They are our early adopter employers who helped us co-create the solution. The solution wasn't just simply from the Ubers and the three-sided marketplaces
Sure.
that we would see. It really came from the need. And we've basically created a platform prior to this. It's called Health Job Hub, which is a vanilla two-sided jobs marketplace. And our employers came to us and says, Prashanti, we need something more. This vanilla two-sided marketplace just doesn't work. And so we need to create something that really delivers value. And that's how Joberfer was born.
And so you did.
And so we did. Yes.
And so have you always had a background in HR tech, or
No.
what made you want to go into this entrepreneurship?
Well, that's a great question, and thank you for asking that. I'm actually a chartered accountant, CPA by
Wow.
profession, and I did exceptionally well academically, professionally before going to Canada. I relocated to Canada, and I just assumed I was going to be like walking into a job in Canada, and to my biggest surprise, the most frustrating experience I've ever had was applying for a job on a job site or online in Canada. I
Wow.
got like no replies. You know, the big black hole that candidates talk about?
Oh yeah.
I loved that. Like, it was so frustrating for me. And that's how that was my first taste into this whole jobs industry, being a job seeker myself. And then subsequently, my husband's network, who are medical clinics, were reaching out. Do you know any physicians? Can you like introduce us to any physicians? And because we're from South Africa and lived in Ireland, we knew a lot of physicians, and I was able to do that. So all this entrance into the jobs world was really organic. It was just learning as I went on and just
Wow.
discovering as I went on. And
So you had a need, or excuse me, you saw that there was a need and then you fulfilled that need, and now you're full-fledged startup mode. How's it been, since, you know, taking that
that
leap?
leap of faith.
Yes.
Yes. You know what? It's been the most rewarding, the most fulfilling, the most incredible experience for me that I've had in my life, in my career. This year, particularly 2023, I've traveled, and my first conference I went to was TA Tech in
Austin.
Austin, Texas. That's
Yeah.
where I first saw Writesea. I was
Yes.
so impressed with what you guys do there.
Thank you.
And I can't believe I'm in your podcast or on your show here, because I was like, wow, look at this. This is amazing. But that was like my first step into the conference world, into the job boards world, connecting with other like-minded companies, hearing different stories, getting even more inspired. I'm so inspired by your own story. And then from there, I got an invite to go to Miami. I went to, it was called the Global Online Marketplace Summit, and I was invited to pitch Joberfer.
Nice.
We ended up winning the Global Online Marketplace Summit in Miami in June, like beyond belief. Like I was so excited. That
That's
was
right.
really a major milestone for
I
us
love it.
in validating the idea.
Of course.
Like people outside of like the core jobs
This is
market,
real.
it's real. And people who don't know me at all were able to say, you're the winner of our pitch club. I was like really, really excited at that point. From there, I was invited to go to Madrid. That's where I met the investors who basically chose Joberfer to win the Global Online Marketplace Summit. We had a full-on strategy session.
Nice.
And from there, I'm here in London and sitting with you today. So like it's been an incredible epic year.
Well, first off, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's an epic journey. I'm proud of you. That's really cool that you went down there, you pitched, and then you won. It's a rewarding feeling when you pitch whatever it is that you're doing and it gets accepted, but let alone winning a competition,
My
right?
gosh, totally.
So way to go there. It leads me to my next question. Like, what are the reasons why you go to conferences like TA Tech? Like, share with us why you attend conferences and why specifically TA Tech.
You know, this is such a great question. And I have to say that there's a divided thought process on going to conferences. When I was telling some people that I know back home in Calgary that I was attending this conference in Miami, and they were like, do you really need to go there? Like, you know, is it going to really benefit you? And even like going to Austin, Texas, there was a group that had a view that you're a startup, maybe you shouldn't be venturing so early out, you know? And I tell you, if I listened to that group of thought leaders in that space, I will not be sitting with you here today.
Exactly.
And like going to Austin, Texas opened up the doors for me to go to Miami. Like I was sitting in the deal center, which is just literally behind this curtain, and in Austin, Texas, and there was somebody in the room that was listening to me pitch Joberfer to all the companies that I was having meetings with. And he came to me at the end of that day in Austin and he said to me, you have to come to Miami and pitch Joberfer. Like literally you have to. I just took his word for it, like after much deliberation, went through, and it ended up being the best experience. So, why I go to conferences is the network, the access to thought leaders, to the leadership teams of all these companies, like even just sitting here with you, Anthony, just having access to just freely talk to you, understand what your journey is, get inspired for my own journey. Collaborate, network, build partnerships. They all happen at these conferences, and I've literally lived through it. And that's why I'm so confident to say that I come to these conferences to expand my network, to build partnerships, and to really, you know, build relationships at the end of the day.
I was literally just going to say it's all about relationships.
All about relationships.
Even if you are an early stage startup, and even if you don't fully have a product,
Yes.
These conferences will allow you to build relationships later down the line.
Exactly.
When we first came to TA Tech, we went to 3 TA Techs ago, so this is our third one.
Wow.
We went to the one that we met you at last year, and then we went to the TA Tech before that in Austin, Texas.
Wow.
We didn't even have a product, right? But we built relationships.
I love that.
So by the time we came back the next year, everyone knew who we were and wanted to deal with us.
Exactly.
So I would say absolutely attend these conferences just to build relationships, let alone the networking, the deals, all that. Building a relationship is priceless.
Absolutely.
So, well, that's awesome. Well, can you tell us, what does Joberfer have on the horizon in 2024? What are some new projects you're working on? Let everybody know what you're working on.
Thank you. And thanks. That's another great question. So 2024 is going to be very exciting. We're going to be executing a focused go-to-market strategy. 2023 was all about learning, validating, even understanding if there was a gap in the market for what we're doing.
Nice.
So now that we are very confident that there is a gap in the market, we are laser focused on the strategy to execute. So we will be executing in Calgary. That's where I'm based. That's where the company is based. We will still be onboarding a lot more medical clinics than we currently have on the platform, creating more opportunity for people to earn money, put money back into people's pockets, especially in this day and age where recession is looming, high interest rates are here, the cost of living is just getting out of control. We're a platform that's actually putting money back into people's pockets.
I love
I love that. That's a mission driven aspect of what we're doing, and then helping people get jobs. And because we're actually focusing on healthcare, we're also increasing, access to these primary healthcare services that are in such huge demand. So the impact is greater. And I'm just looking forward to 2024 being an impactful, huge year for us. And I hope to attract investment into the business as well.
Well, anything that Writesea can do to help, we're here to help you. We really appreciate you taking the time and talking to our viewers, letting the folks know about your business and who you are as a person. I'm proud to learn about your journey and how you guys are just kind of just steady rising. So hopefully when we see you again in 2024, you guys will have done more business, more networking, more everything. And congratulations to you. Please let the viewers know how they can find you, where can they find Joberfer, and how can they get a hold of you?
Fantastic. So I'm on LinkedIn. I'm very active on LinkedIn. So Prasanthi Naidoo is my name, and you can just search me on LinkedIn. Joberfer, Joberfer is our company page on LinkedIn. We're very active on LinkedIn and a company page. We would love for you to follow us. Just follow our journey. Add your comments wherever you feel fit. We really take that to heart. We really try and improve our product based on our customer feedback or just even user feedback. I'm on Instagram, Prasanthi Naidoo. Joberfer is on Instagram, Joberfer. Please follow us on those two social media platforms. And if you did really need to email me, prasanthi@joberfer.com is my email address. Feel free.
Well, you heard it first. Those are all the places that you could find Prasanthi at. Much love, much respect, and thank you for joining the Writesea Executive Interview Series.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.